Brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters. What's the good word, folks? Yeah. Time to check back in. The time is 5:11 on the dot, and the garage is now officially open. I'd like to welcome all of you in. I am your host, lead mechanic, Mr. Mech Rashawn. Mr. Mech Rashawn. I'd like to thank you for pulling up. Again, come on in here, get your coveralls, get your tool belt. Let's get this thing on the rack and see where we at. Hit the likes, hit the hype, hit the subs and hit the shares. Hit the shares and hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. I see the mechanics pulling up, checking in. What's up, folks? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. I don't want to beat around the bush. As you know, everybody's time is valuable. And as tired as I am these days, trying to get ready for this big show on Saturday, excuse me. Rehearsals are, kind of in the last stages. Some things I'm still trying to figure out as far as opening for Beans this Saturday. And one thing, if you're around, keep your phone on handy, keep your alert handy on Saturday because I'm going to be going live multiple times and I'm only going from YouTube. I'm not going to go from Instagram. I'm going to go right where all the mechanics are and keep it live from YouTube. I won't hold you. I may do something from IG, but I'm a mostly rock with y'all on IG. I'm a mostly rock with the mechanics. I don't necessarily want to do anything else with anybody else. But shout out to all the mechanics pulling up. B74, what's happening? I see you. Hit the likes, hit the subs. That's how you show your boy love. Shout out to all the mechanics in the room. Getting into a lot of these conversations from my last little clip. A lot of people having issues with the term ghostwriter. I'm seeing a lot of people trying to defend ghostwriting, and some of y'all are even hitting me with the, not y'all as in you guys, but some of these cornballs is even hitting me with well, who said and where's these unwritten rules set? Yo, bro, if you don't know, just be quiet. Don't ask me nothing stupid like that. Where these unwritten rules come from? Where do any unwritten rules come from? The etiquette of the sport, the participants of said genre, of the field. Like there's nothing in the NBA rule book that says when you're blowing the team out by 20, you ain't supposed to keep shooting at the other, in the last final seconds, you don't put up threes. Unwritten rule, but everybody knows it. It's that kind of thing. Not to mention the fact that hip hop has already put this down in the rule book. When we prosecuted and persecuted rappers for biting other people's rhymes, that kind of became the benchmark for the necessity to write your own ish. Remember, we killed people for biting rhymes. We was all over them. You're a suck MC. You this, you that. We had terminology for people who bit other people's rhymes. That was a thing. What it really looks like is cats are trying to rewrite the rules because they can't play by them. You want to lower the bar because you can't keep it. And that's just for cornballs. And not on my watch. Not while I'm around. No, you must write your own rhymes. You have to write your own bars. Hooks are exempt. Bridges are exempt. Why? Because if a DJ gave you a scratch hook, it didn't have to be from one of your records. Therefore, you were exempt from needing to participate in the hook necessarily. You didn't have to participate. If a singer pulled up, you didn't necessarily have to write the singer's part because the singer could give you a whole different direction for the song. But that's still just the hook. You have to write the bars. Simple. I don't understand how I keep getting, I got kids who want to quiz me on this. Like, B74, thank you. If you don't know the code and you are not that thing, hence you might not be a writer. And again, these rules are only for MCs to take. You just get an asterisk next to your name. It doesn't say you can't be rich. Doesn't say you can't be successful. Doesn't say you can't have hit records. It just means you're no longer an MC if somebody is writing your joint. That's all. And if you don't mind that, what are we even discussing? There's nothing else to discuss. If you don't mind not being considered an MC, then this isn't even a problem for you. Why are you even having this talk? But I notice a lot of these, I got ghostwriters, and not the one I'm, Mr. Raja, you're fine. I understand. I'm not you, but it is other goofy rolling up talking about you, or you secret MCs, lyrical mirror. Yeah, bro. Yes, us. And if we're such squares, why are you in my business? Why are you in an MC's business? We're not in your business. We don't care what you do. We're not gonna blow up your profession. You'll be able to ghostwrite. There's always gonna be some talentless sucker out there who needs help. Go help him. Why are you over here in MC circles? I'm talking to MCs. I'm not talking to you. Imagine a painter using stickers, bro. It's the same, but let me tell it, and all of a sudden I'm the issue. Anyway, anyway, anyway. I don't even care what the rappers do. I say anyway, and then I stay on the topic. I don't even care what the rappers do. That's the funny part. Like, the people who get offended are the ones who, I don't get them. Like, I got ghostwriters who are legit offended. Some people need help. The music is collaborative. Okay, okay. And you're gonna lose out on a hit all because you want to stick to some secret code. Okay. If I can accept that, how come you can't? Why do you have such an issue with that? They pulling up to rap battle with your ghostwriter because you can spit. Bro, I don't get it. No, Tiffany, you're right. I'm always the issue. It's always me. I'm always the problem. And here's the other part. You're a ghostwriter. You're a ghostwriter. And you can't fuck with me. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. Because I outspit the guy you write for and the guy writing for him. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's what's got, your thong in a twist here, bruh. But like, you gotta relax. I'm not trying to take your job. I'm not trying to smack the milk out your mouth. Like, take it easy. Like, why are you even in here? I think the problem is they don't want ghostwriting to now be seen as corny because they're making money. Maybe they feel like by me saying these things, I'm cutting their throats in a way. I'm cutting off their bread in a way. And I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. There's always going to be people who need that help. You'll be fine. These guys are going to try and write on their own. It's too late for that. Or there's going to be some guy who starts off crazy talented and then he's going to get into the life and the access is going to catch up to him and writing will become less and less important to him and the life will overshadow the need to be great and you'll be right back in the swing of things. The second the money and the cars and the parties and the premieres and all that flies, the second all that stuff become more important to that person than the actual art form because they really wanted to be famous way more than they wanted to be good, the second that happens, oh, you right back in it. You right back in it until they replace you with AI. Would I ghostwrite for someone? Of course. Of course. It ain't me. Ghostwriting to me is like having a bodyguard. It's like having a bodyguard because you can't fight or because you don't have time to fight. The only problem is when you call yourself a tough guy or you call yourself a fighter and you have a bodyguard. Like Floyd Mayweather walks around with bodyguards, but Floyd Mayweather is a known fighter and fighting is what he does for a living. Everyone knows he can fight. He's just not about to be fighting people in the street. We've all seen what he can do. Famous better than good according to who? Oh, okay. Oh, nah, 2012. I see what this is. You're very contrarian in the comment section. You just don't agree with me in general and everything I say you have a pushback to. I see that. Okay, so if there's something you want to get off your chest, I'm all ears. I'll entertain that for the day. Before I get into this Drake thing, if there's something you really want to get off your chest, come on and with it. No, it's not a simple question. Better according to there's nothing simple about that, and you know that. Famous better than good according to who? I was listening to you unabashed until I had a question, and there's a question mark on it. Okay, what's the point? Maybe that's what I should be asking. What's the point? And hurry this along because I'm not here to just talk to one specific person, especially if you're not super chatting. I'm kind of talking to the room here, and you're putting yourself in the front. So if now all the focus needs to be on your specific question, then I need you to make it plain. What's the exact question? And hurry. Yeah, give him a second, B74. Not just yet. Just give it a second. You're mad because now you want to get into pedantic because you're being challenged. Okay, Dedham, that was your chance to ask the question. I'm not mad. I'm impatient, and now I'm a little done. Have a good one, bro. Next time you want to get into the conversation, actually contribute to the conversation, not just make a bunch of noise to not just make a bunch of noise to get attention. That was corny. Let's discuss. Let's get into this Iceman thing. What are we expecting exactly? That's what I want to know from y'all. There's no question that this album is going to be talked about. Only California hating on Drake. Laugh out loud. The album can be a classic, and they're gonna kill it. Herbs, give it a second. Give it a second because it won't be. It won't be. It won't be California just blindly hating. I know plenty of people who are LA based to the bone. If the music is good, they gonna tell you the music is good. Like I don't I'm not predicting hate before it even pops up. If the music's good, they gonna say it's good. Tiff says, yeah, of course there are people who are gonna hate. I'm not even getting into that. I'm not even entertaining those people. All this weight and bark, it better be good. But the last thing he dropped, I was not feeling. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing a whole bunch of I see where you're coming from, but I'm talking about podcasters and media out of LA mainly, and not yeah. I mean but they're gonna do that for clicks, right? They're gonna do that for clicks. Let me be exactly what I asked for before. Let me be clearer with my question. Let me be clearer with my question. Do we expect this album? Where do we expect this album to place Drake as far as legacy is concerned? Right? I am of the position that Drake has never left the big three. That's me, right? No, I don't. No matter how you slice it, no matter what's happening, no matter how much struggle there, the three trash cans. Chill, DJ, all day. Chill out for a second. Listen, I've never said that he left the big three. Drake is a force in this music business. There's no getting around that. He is 100% a top tier artist in this genre. And a lot of energy is in his direction. And that man takes up a lot of oxygen. There's no getting around it. Which is why certain things he does are so magnified because they're not necessarily magnified. It's just a bigger deal when he does it because he represents a good segment of what's moving around in the industry. So, Mech, are you basically saying that you want his album to have some sort of special features? No, no, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, where do we expect the release of this project? I'm not saying I what I expect. What I'm telling you is he's still not out. He's never going to be out of the big three. He's still in the big three. Even if he's considered the bottom rung of the big three, he's still in the big three. J. Cole, after this battle, after the L he took, and I consider that an L, by, entering the battle, throwing stones, never hit his hands, but then backing out of the thing, still was able to go number one, right? And his fans still rocked with him, but he was not able to get people who were on the fence off the fence. What I saw with J. Cole is a very polarizing artist. You were either all the way down with him or all the way not, and it was no getting around it because he threw those stones and then backed out. Do we think, because I'm under the impression that Drake's sins are bigger than just jumping into battle and jumping out. Drake jumped into battle, which he'll always get credit for. He actually got in there and he fought the fight. And he lost the fight, but he fought the fight. Here's the problem. He sued afterwards. That's bigger to me. Well, that's bigger. I'm not even going to qualify it with saying it's to me or my opinion. That's bigger than homeboy, backing out of the battle and apologizing. There's at least a level of humility to that, whether you like it or not, you can kind of respect. Maybe you don't respect it, but there's something in there that plenty of people have found a way to respect. Him apologizing after the fact and explaining himself. And while not everybody brought the explanation, while not everybody accepts the fact that he apologized, I won't say accepts the apology, he didn't apologize to them. But while not everybody accepts the fact that he apologized, there's still something to be said by the fact that he did. Like a man, he apologized. Whether you like it or not. Right, okay. AKA a bitch. Yeah, I see you, B. All right. Like I said, it's not the best thing. Not everybody is cool with the fact that he apologized, but he did. My issue is, well, my question, not even issue. Drake's sin is much more egregious than, backing out of a battle after he jumped in. Much more egregious. This dude sued for defamation and all. Like, you took an L and went full Karen. What I'm asking, is this lawsuit, is this lawsuit, can the lawsuit be overshadowed by the album? Can he make an album so dope that people ignore the fact that he sued? Can that happen? That's what I want your thoughts on. That's what I want everyone's thoughts on. Hit the comment section. Let me know. Can Drake get out from under the stigma of the only guy who's ever sued from losing a battle? A guy who lost you lost so bad you sued. You literally went to the cops and the courts. Like, you sued. Can this album get him out from under that stigma? Knowing that Cole, even with the number one album, has not been able to escape the fact that he backed out of the battle. Like, that asterisk, I was trying to see whether it was going to go away or not, whether that asterisk would fade, and it never did. So now I'm super curious to see if Iceman can be good enough to get him out from under the stigma of being the rapper who sued because he lost the battle. The rapper who lost a battle so badly, he took it to court. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Tiffany, I'm not mad at J. Cole. I totally understand how people feel who are mad at him. But me personally, it's not. I get it though. But I respect the people who have an issue with the fact that he jumped in and then jumped out. I respect that POV. I understand J. Cole's POV, but I respect the people who refuse to let it go. Y'all let me know. Hit the comments right now. I'm going, as soon as I wrap this, I'm going straight down in the comments to have this conversation. Y'all let me know. Can Iceman get Drake out from under the stigma? Can he make us forget that he sued? Can the music be so dope that the people on the fence who are only holding the fact that he cornballed out, Karened out, and sued, can those people forgive him for suing? Can the music be that great that we can forget that he sued? Go in the comment and let me know right now. I'm going to cash out of here. God willing, I will see everybody tomorrow at 5 o'clock, but I'm going down to have this conversation right now in the comment section. Let me know ASAP. Hang up your coveralls, hang up your tool belt. Let's get this thing off the rack and see where we at. Like, share, hype, and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Subscribe and like and subs. That's how you show your boy love. The likes were good in here. Just come on, pump it up. And I will see everybody in here tomorrow at 5 p.m. God willing. Until then, everybody be cool. Peace.